Or are they? Wait, now it says all of them are offline. That can't be right. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. Okay. Hi, YouTube. We're talking about how I've always loved Warhammer. Okay. Proof. Okay. Look how many views this video has. Private. There's nothing wrong with it. It just took all my videos down. So yeah, I wanted to get it into Warhammer because I was like, I'm going to love this. I know that I am. Look at all this other shit that I love. There's no way that I won't love this thing. So I went in the stores and they were like actively hostile to my presence. Like, I'd ask a question and I would be looked at like I was an idiot. They just did not fucking want me there. Probably because I was working gay, yeah. And it turns out that was actually by design. Like now that I have friends who work at Games Workshop, they apparently functionally used to intentionally try to get women out of the store because it was making their core audience uncomfortable. Like women being in the store would make the people who spent the most money less likely to stay in the store. So like there was an actual thing. I wasn't just crazy. So I'd say the only reason that like I have stuck to Warhammer books, like I got into the books because I was like, fuck you guys, I want to read these books, is because I wasn't like allowed to partake in the games. Like they weren't having it. So I started reading books just of my own accord, being like, I know that I will like this thing. And so again, purpose of this, everybody, was on YouTube. I sometimes get accused of people like, sure, you've liked Warhammer for that long. Here's a video from 2013 where you can see a couple of my Warhammer books. And these are just the ones I chose to display for the record. Fucking, I loved Aragon too, dude. I really loved Aragon. I was all about that shit. Is that Mistborn over there? I think it is. Assassin's Creed books, Gears books. No, I loved it, dude. But yeah, they were apparently, oh, thank you, Renjump. And Serenity Fan. Apparently intentionally would, and Scud, dude. I haven't thought about Scud in so long. Yeah, apparently intentionally like drove out female fans. Like it was an actual marketing strategy. So it is what it is. So yeah, I've never played the game. However, like the tabletop game, I've never played it. I've tried painting back in the day because there was a period where I like also as a teenager got pretty into building Gundam. I tried painting Warhammer, but I have a lot of trouble with that because it's just so small. And I don't have a steady hand. And I feel like my eyesight's shit. There are many things that have made it feel too difficult for me that obviously a lot of people can do it. I just feel like it's not my shit. Like it's too tiny. So I'm into the idea of painting something bigger. I'm also into the idea of doing terrains. I think I would love doing terrains. But otherwise, yeah, I've read a lot of Warhammer books and played a lot of Warhammer video games. Big fan, big fan. But never played the tabletop game. I would love to give it a try. Now that it surprises me Rahul has the steady hand and patience for it. Rahul has ADHD, which I think goes kind of hand in hand with painting minifigs. That's what it's hyperfixation. This is my theory. Is like the reason that he's like he got so good so fast. Rahul is a very good Warhammer painter. Like he's really fucking good considering how little he's done it. I think it's the ADHD hyperfixation. Like he just fucking locks in. You know what I mean? I use goggles with magnification to help me paint. Yeah, I could do that, and we do have some, but I still just I feel like when I do art, I actively like to make a mess. Mix shit, see what happens. Like I'll use my hands. Like whenever I've painted, I end up covered in paint. So I just feel like it's not that particular part of the hobby. I think is incredibly cool and I love looking at it. Like when we went to Warhammer World recently, I spent ages just staring at the paint jobs. Like they're so fun. I just think it's just not my thing. The painting of minis is not my thing. If they were bigger, for sure. But yeah, so I've always been into the lore. I think the universe is incredibly cool. And again, fucking haters trying to claim that I've only just recently 2013, bro. And it's not like fucking Warhammer was like overly popular in 2013 for the people trying to claim that I'm a fake Warhammer fan. It's not like that. What was I getting at props for reading? Oh, sorry, I didn't even cover it. A couple of Warhammer books in 2013? No. No. Look up Sip and Paint events near you. Yeah, I did that with my mum recently. Sip and Paint's awesome. Very, very fun. Very cool. Paint orcs, they can look mental and it makes sense. No, they still have like really specific like armor pieces. Key Scarface. I do think that I like basing. I've done some of that for Rahul. And I think that I would also really enjoy, I feel so unwell, Jesus. I feel like I would also enjoy, the dioramas, like big pieces of just like weathering. You know what I mean? Like, environments of structures or buildings. I think I would probably really like that too. But yeah, I mean, Warhammer rules. Let that be evidence. I knew it would be, or I figured it would be there because I had a lot of books, and I just have the two Blood Angels ones on display there because I guess those are probably my favorites at the time. I imagine I still have them back home. What? Oh, I've got some StarCraft books there too. And what's that? Is that Fight Club? That's funny. I was like, all my GOAT books on display, Fight Club, baby, and I'm so cool. That's insane. Yeah, StarCraft. I think that might even be a manga. I was big into Aragon too. Any Aragon people in chat? Any Aragoners up in the chat here? I wonder what it would be like to read Aragon now. I fucking loved those books, dude. You ever catch yourself thinking about Galbatorix? I do. He comes up sometimes. Sometimes you gotta kill a guy with an empathy spell. You know what I mean? I loved them. I really did. Book 1 is literally medieval A New Hope. You're right, it kind of is. I mean, it's also medieval Lord of the Rings, because it's basically just, like, if I remember the first Aragon book, I remember he works at the farm, lives at a farm, he's going hunting or something, there's something about, like, it's winter and the farms are having trouble selling shit or something, and then the egg just appears, and you could argue that the egg is akin to the ring. Mentor and book is very Obi-Wan. That's Brom, who is his dad. Am I remembering correctly? I think that's right. It's been a minute since I read these books. One of the things I remember is Aragorn becoming an elf after getting his powers were unlocked by the elf love interest. Yeah, well, he gets elf-ish, and I think that was to do with, like, food and shit, too, wasn't it? Brom is the old man Jedi dragon rider. Yeah, but isn't it also his brother? Am I crazy? Or his dad, I mean? His fake dad? Is Brom not Aragorn's dad? I don't remember. It's been so long. Was he not related to Brom in any? Because doesn't Brom die, and then you're like, oh, he was actually a relative. You're right, Murtagh is the brother. Murtagh is the brother. Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah. Please excuse my ignorance, but is Aragorn the one with the young boy and the blue dragon? Yes. And there was a film that apparently was bad. I never saw it, though. Brom is his dad. Okay, thank you. I thought so. Brom is his dad, but it was a late reveal. I thought so. Yeah. And yeah, I think you're right that Murtagh was his brother, who's one of the new dragon riders who's like part of Galbatorix's crew, right? It's so weird thinking about old lore that you were deeply invested in. If you could clean watch or read any media, which is it? This is probably recency bias, not that recent, I guess, but I really feel like my experience playing Breath of the Wild for the first time was fucking magical. Just incredible. I feel kind of similarly about Tunic. Outer Wilds, like any of the Metroid Brainias. We were like talking about what Game of the Year contenders were going to be the other night because I went to uh every now and then I just feel so unwell. Elden Ring concert orchestra thing. That was on Friday night, Saturday night with Andy Cortez and Blessing at AIA Jr. from Kind of Funny. We were talking about what Game of the Year contenders is going to be. So Expedition 33 is going to win Game of the Year. Nominees, I think Yote will be nominated, but won't win. Bonanza will be nominated and will win some things. I'm not into it. It's not for me, man. It's not for me. People talk shit about me for saying that one too, because I didn't like the way it looked on the trailer. I don't even like the game itself, all right? I'm just not into it. But I respect that you like it. Hades 2, I think, is also, as it stands, a pretty good chance. I heard Blessing confess his sins over the DK Bonanza score. He did, yes. Because, like, Rahul didn't love it either, but I'm more of a hater than he is of Bonanza. And Blessing was like, maybe did Nintendo tax it? Where, like, people just give it a better review score. Oh, they were talking about it on Games Daily. That's unfair. They can't just come out and talk about our opinions on things without telling us they're going to do that, but it's fine because I guess I'm doing it anyway. I genuinely, again, I get, if you like it, I'm not yucking on yum. Like, Nintendo make incredible video games. I can fully understand why anyone loves anything that they make. But for Bonanza, for me, I think it's ugly, and I really just think you just punch shit. You just fucking punch shit, dude. I'm just not having it. It's not that fun. You punch the ground a lot and then little coins come out. Again, I know it's more than that. I'm being reductive, but that is like what my biggest takeaway from that game is. I'm just not into it, man. I'm not into it. It might have been better if it were a lot shorter, yeah, but I'm just not about it. Not for me. I'm a hater and I'll stand by it. Otherwise, Blueprints is probably like one of the most magical video game experiences I've ever had. God, I was so obsessed with that game. It really fucked me up. It was like bad for my health. Like all I wanted to do was play Blueprints. And I started getting, there's a term for it. It's like the Tetris effect, but not quite. Where I would see things in the real world and I would go, that must mean something. Like I saw a red tag on the ground and I went, what does it mean? And I just like had to try and turn it off. Blueprints fucking rules. But yeah, I don't know that it'll get nominated either because it's not that popular. Blueprints was fun with a group, couldn't finish it. Yeah, I have not technically finished Blueprints, but like I've finished enough. Like, so I maintain for anyone who wants to play that game, you really should. It's fucking rules. Don't look up anything. Really don't look up anything. I promise you the tools are there for you to figure it out if you put enough time in. Don't look it up. The only thing I will say that I think you should look up if you get stuck is the gallery. Do that. Otherwise, nada, nothing. You're not allowed. Don't look it up. I maintain that getting the credits to roll is finishing the tutorial. If you got the credits to roll in Blueprints, you did not finish Blueprints, okay? You finished the tutorial, okay? I'm not saying that to be elitist or gatekeepy, I swear. I'm saying that to be like, no, there's so much more game. Please play more of it. Or to just like be like, I promise you this game's so much bigger than you think it is. Like it feels like an important distinction to credit the game. I'm not saying it to be like, you didn't finish it, you fake fucking gamer. I'm just saying the game is so much bigger than that. You barely touched it. I feel like I consider the finishing point, which it's not. I have not actually finished it, but like the acceptable finishing point that's not just the tutorial is to unlock all of the sanctum doors and do the poster. I would consider that to be you finished the game. You finished the game. You unlocked all the doors. You filled in the poster. You finished. You did it. However, I'm not even at the fucking end of that game, and I stopped because it's like I know what I have to do, but it's very RNG heavy, and maybe I'll go back. But I like that game so addictive, man. So for anyone who has played a lot of Blueprints, which I feel like is statistically unlikely, like to have played this much. I got the scepter and set it to blue. It's so funny when you talk about this game, you can sound like you're a crazy person. What am I even talking about? I got the scepter and I set it to blue, and I recognized what I had to do with it, and I chose not to. Where did you end up finishing, Peter? My wife has like 80 hours. Dude, I think I put in over 100. I think I put in over 100 hours into that game. Fucking banger. That's why I bounced off of Blueprints. The RNG frustrated me. I didn't have an issue with the RNG in Blueprints because there was always so much to do. There was always 5 mysteries at once, at that point at least. Like the point that I got to, there's not anymore, and that's, I guess, kind of why I stopped. But in the early game, in the first 50 hours, there were always, I always had enough threads that I could be pulling on that I would just pull on the thread that the cards provided. You know? What a video game. Truly incredible. You stopped at the riddle. The riddle. Oh, the clock riddle? I don't know if you responded to the comedy show question. I did not. Sorry, your question was would I do stand-up again? I would, yeah. But I don't have any plans to. But I would have asked. I had a good time doing it the time that I did it. It was fun. But I don't have plans to do it, if that makes sense. Do we need a Blueprint intervention? Not now, but I did. Like, genuinely, it was really bad for me. I could not stop playing. I was so into it. So into it. It was unreal. Yeah, I basically just, it's all I wanted to do. So it meant that I was not working because I just kept being like, but what if I played Blueprints? And I probably should have streamed it, but I didn't because it felt like the kind of game you shouldn't stream because I didn't want to spoil anything for anyone. Nor did I want to have it be spoiled for me. It was also just a really fun, a fake multiplayer experience, which I think is actually maybe one of my favorite, I might make a video about it because I do feel pretty strongly about it. My favorite kind of modern era gaming experience is the fake multiplayer game, which is you know how there's that Miyazaki reference to why he decided to add the notes and stuff into Dark Souls or FromSoft games, and it's basically that he saw people helping each other in Japan. There was something to do with cars sliding down a hill or something like that. So the fake multiplayer that I'm talking about is not actual multiplayer. It's this new, not that new, but certainly more potent these days, this community help thing where you play a single player game, but you're having such vastly different experiences with it, and you're talking to people on the internet or talking to your friends in a way that you're sharing the world, even though you're experiencing it a little bit differently. So I very much felt that way about Breath of the Wild. I felt that way about Blueprints. I think Silksong is really good about that. The Hollow Knight community, because I just played Hollow Knight for the first time this year and finished it and then went straight into Silksong. So for Hollow Knight, anytime that I was stuck or didn't know where to go, which I actually had a lot more trouble with in Hollow Knight than I did in Silksong. I wonder why. They must have changed the map in some way that assists with that. But if I would like get stuck enough that I was like, just straight up do not know where to go, I would look it up on Reddit, find someone else who'd had that problem, and then the comments would not spoil it. They like that community did a really good job of like giving vague hints that I really appreciate. Like the hints were like some of them they even wrote it in the kind of poetic way that the Hollow Knight in-world text is written. So they were like in character giving people hints, which I just think is such a cool thing to do. It's so the Hollow Knight community is really, really good at that. Certain communities are better than others, I'm sure. But like, yeah, I love that kind of multiplayer gaming experience where it's like you're playing a single player game, but the single player game is perhaps very vast or like full of difficult puzzles or difficult combat, which in itself is a puzzle. And the like piece by piece figuring shit out and leaning on each other. I find those really, really rewarding. It's like one of my favorite ways to game these days is the fake multiplayer. It's really wonderful. Outer Wilds is very meticulous as well. I can imagine Outer Wilds community would be really, really good too. Same thing with that for me was I was texting friends. Dark Souls community is the best. Literally hold your hand through telling you to get good. I do recommend for any new FromSoft players, I do generally recommend that if people get stuck, they should look it up like quickly. Whereas like I'm saying, don't do that with Blueprints. I would also say don't do that with Outer Wilds. With FromSoft games, I'm like, do it. Look it up. They'll make the game better for you, I promise. Sounds a lot like how the community help in Death Stranding works. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Like that's like physically in game, which, you know, the first Strand type game, man, he's a visionary, man. But yeah, it's people telling me to put things in my butthole really makes the Elden Ring experience. What is it? Something finger butthole? I don't remember. So funny. Thank you. Related. Thank you. No hole. Try finger butthole. That's it. Oh, so funny. I appreciate how good Hades 2 Reddit has been about spoilers. It's so fun to experience the small bits of story. Yeah, and again, it's like a shared community surrounding a difficult video game. Because it's also just, I guess it's so profitable these days to hate video games, right? Like, I think we're absolutely at a point in the grifter ecosystem where, you know, they make a lot of money, so they're incentivized to keep doing it. I don't doubt that grifty YouTubers who just like complain about games and hate all video games, even with less subscribers than me, probably make more money on YouTube than I do because they make so many more videos. They probably make way more money, even like with much smaller channels. But because of the way that system works, they are at this point incentivized to find things to hate. Like they have to look for things to hate in video games so that they have content to make money from, right? So they're like working to find shit to complain about. So it just gets dumber and dumber and dumber and fucking dumber. And I feel like considering how prevalent that is and how easy it is to buy into, people will always engage with content that makes them angry more than anything else. It's like absolutely a thing. The side of the video game community that is much larger and much easier to forget is people who just fucking love something, like being glad that other people fucking love the thing. Like there's a lot of it. You just don't see it as much because it's not profitable. Profits them on Twitter now too. Does it? I guess anyone who's verified gets paid to post on Twitter now, right? I actually think that's kind of the death of social media, was when people started getting paid. Like, not when people started getting paid from sponsors or whatever, that's fine. When individual posts started being monetized was when the internet died. The racists will grift against Saris because the main character is not a white male. 100% they will. Can't imagine making a living off of hating things. Just find something you like and talk about that instead. Harder to make a living though. Much harder to make a living. You cannot make as much money saying you like shit. So it's like, for people who are dumb and don't have any valid opinions, it's just the only real path they have is to hate stuff. That's kind of it. Just kind of it. Laura Loomer just got denied by the Supreme Court? For what? Internet peaked in 2012, Vlogbrothers and Coney. It's all been downhill since Coney. I do feel like we're getting pretty close to there's so much content on the internet, right? We're getting pretty close to it being useless. Like the other day I open Threads if I'm like waiting for something. Like if I have no option, usually it's like if I'm waiting for something to download or install, or like there's like very little time. That the app sucks. It's fucking garbage. But the other day I saw a viral post of a woman being like, my computer just made a weird noise. Seems fine. She said something that was like, I just completed 365 days sober, and then I saw a copy paste of the exact same post. I was like, for what? Why is that being botted? Why are they making bots of someone posting about being sober? Like, there's just fucking everything at this point. There's just bots everywhere. It's all just fucking garbage. It's all such trash. And I don't know if this is me and... oh, thank you, Bajo. Hello. I mean, thank you, Peter. Hello, Bajo. One thing that I'm really unclear about, and I don't know if this is an autism thing. Camera makes a lot of like neighborhood leans on the fence and speaks over. It's because... So let me show you why I have so much headroom before I get back to my little story. My brain is just so garbage right now. Let me show you why I have so much headroom, okay? This is what happens if we go down. That's my fucking, it's teleprompter. So that's why I have so much headroom. It's a teleprompter sitting on the giant monitor. So I just crop it out. Even though I'm aware, it's a lot of headroom. Oh, and let me get anything. Let me move that back over. And my chair is as high as it can go. So, you know. Come on. There you are, Kratos. Sorry, okay. I don't know if this is just me being autistic. It may be... I didn't crop it out. Son of a fuck. Just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. You mean before making a video, you outline what you want to say using a script? You know, I never used to. All of my YouTube videos were unscripted, but since I left Sony, they now are all scripted. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm making way, way, way less content, which I'm also like cool with. But I enjoy the deep dives because it's like I get to learn stuff too. I've got some stuff that has nothing to do with gaming that I'm going to be making on my channel. It's like I was going to make one about fascism. I really want to make a Ronald Reagan video. So I basically just pick a thing I'm interested in and go tell people about it. It's fun. Okay, yeah, I don't know if this is me being autistic. And I understand that I am sort of in a position of privilege here. But so when I open Threads, I so often see people complaining about their reach on Instagram stories or how many likes their posts get. And I'm seeing people all over the place right now complain about Twitch views. So you may have seen that Twitch views have gone down across the board. It has definitely happened to me, and I mean pretty much everyone else. And it's because viewers aren't being counted the same way. So it's they're not counting lurkers as well as they used to. Here's the thing, okay? Again, I recognize I might be in a position of privilege here. I don't know why anyone cares. I'm seeing so many posts that are like, oh, lurkers, please spam in chat so my viewer count can go back up, please. It means... if everyone's is down, how is anybody negatively impacted? If the average is down from everybody, why does it matter? I just don't understand. Advertisers care, CCV directly dictates how much you get. Again, everyone's is down though, so they're going to recognize those averages and it'll just be exactly the same. It just makes no difference. Like, it's just flat across the board. And I also like if you want to lurk and you just want to hang out, cool. That's totally fine. It makes slightly more sense to me with Twitch where people like want to get partnered or something like that. Because Amazon pays ad revenue based on viewer count. No, I don't really know, but again, if they're all down, then the averages are all down. There is no way that Twitch is dropping those viewer counts and not making sure that they maintain the same ad revenue. It would just, it's weighted differently. It's like a view is just weighted differently. They're all down. Do you actually make much money from streaming? No. I mean, I have 300 subs right now, right? Like most of my friends who are like I would say like to make money, a significant amount, it's like probably 800 subs you could like live off. I don't really know the math on that though. But basically, yeah, that's the thing is apparently like if you have multiple streams open and one is counted, dropping from 800 to 500 is not the same from dropping from 10 to 3. I agree, right? So I have dropped from 800 to 500. That's basically what happened to me. But yeah, again, I'm coming from a position of privilege. It's not my main source of income or anything like that. Like I feel like I really stream for fun at this point. Hey, thank you, Avatar Obi. He's one of my favorite people on the internet. Big fan of Avatar Obi, everybody. I'm basically just saying I just don't give a shit. If you want to come in here and hang out and you want to chat, cool. If you don't, also totally cool. So, but Twitch is at least more understandable to me. The ones that make no sense to me is like people complaining about Instagram. It's also just like, oh, I'm only getting this many likes on this thing. Instagram hates me. Have I been shadow banned? No, it's because there's more content than ever before. More people are making content than ever before. You can only ever have so many views. Like, there's so much content. People are only ever going to be able to see so much. When there's more than there has ever been, there's so much fucking garbage on the internet. You're only ever going to be able to see. They can only show so much in the feed, right? Ben should be making content. He's a good guard dog. He said somebody came to the fucking door. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, so everyone trying to do it now too. This is the part where I sound super elitist and I recognize it, okay? Sometimes I will see these posts that are like, my Instagram likes are down. Again, they totally are. Same thing is happening for me, right? Like, I would say, I guess I post differently now though too. I post way less than I used to on social media right now because I'm just using it less. But, like my average post, like a normal post on Instagram would probably get like 40,000 views. And now it's like 10 to 15. Like that has totally happened. But again, it's happened for everybody. So if it's about making money, which is like not a thing that I give a shit about, again, I guess that's privilege too, but like if it's leveling out, it's the same for everyone. So the sponsors level out too. I just don't know why anyone fucking cares. Again, this is the most elitist part of this, is sometimes I see this, people are like, my reach is so low, what the fuck? And it's somebody has 10,000 followers. I'm like, when did everybody become an influencer? Why do we all care about this? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like maybe I am being shitty. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just fucking don't care if views are down. I don't care if likes are down. And I don't know why everyone is talking about it all the time. I really thought that Rahul was there. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, nope. Okay, he is there. I guess he just sort of ignored it for a sec. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, I don't know. I probably sound shitty, and again, I'm sick, so excuse me if I'm articulating myself terribly. I don't doubt it, but I just don't get it. I don't get why everyone cares. I don't get it. I don't get it. Everyone talking about it all the time. Who gives a shit? I just don't get it. Monetizing Facebook and Twitter was a mistake. Yeah, so I maintain the downfall of the internet was everything being monetized. It's I get the incentive for why people want to make money on social media. It seems like a made up job. Like I totally understand, but that's when like you really used to be, and I almost feel like old for this. It used to just be people posting shit they cared about. That's the era where I built my following. Is just I've just posted shit I cared about. I wasn't getting paid for it, you know. Yes, it is a Sauron shirt. Good spot. I don't know how the business side of streaming works, but is it possible some of those people have business arrangements with entities who are pressuring them about reduced stat sponsors or whatever? So those don't work that way. In that like I've never had a sponsor be like the numbers on this aren't good enough. But like they might for other people, I guess. But again, these companies understand what's happened to the viewership too. They know. Like if the audiences know, then the companies also know. It was Rahul coming off Twitter that ruined social media for sure. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm articulating this terribly. I hope I'm not being rude. I just every time I see it, I'm like, why do you fucking care? Like, and I guess I come from that from the perspective of like, I have reason to care in theory. I do make money off of social media posts or sponsored posts. No part of me gives a shit about how many likes an Instagram post gets. I don't care. If it goes down, I don't give a flying fuck. And I don't know why these people care so much. And the idea of like begging your lurkers to chat so that your number goes up is just very confusing to me. Like, but just don't look, man. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Again, unless you're like applying for partner, that makes sense. I understand that. And again, I understand I probably come from a position of privilege because I have an audience that I built over a decade of work, you know? But I'm like, if Twitch views are down across the board, it's down for everybody. That's fine. With the same measure of your concern, why do you care that they care? I wouldn't say that I do. Just something I'm confused by. Like something I don't understand, but I don't care that they care. Apparently the major factor of decreased views on YouTube was them not counting ad blocks views anymore. So I've had a lot of friends say that their views are down on YouTube. I've not experienced that at all. A lot of friends have been like, yeah, my views are down, but my views haven't gone down at all. They're consistent. So I'm not sure what happened there. Because like I said, it didn't impact me even at all. I don't know. That is the autism part of burning. Need to figure out the shit that doesn't make sense regardless of impact. That's probably right. You're probably right. The autism part is the fixation of me being like, I don't understand. Where is this coming from? But there's maybe not even a real answer to it. So I don't know. Human psychology in the model age, algorithms have so many hooked into make number go up mentality. It likely ties into their self-esteem to a dangerous degree. Yeah, and I guess like humans are gonna human, you know? We care about reward systems, we search them out. Maybe just not focus on stuff that doesn't matter. Life doesn't work that way. I agree with like people should not be focusing on how many views they do or don't get, again, unless you're like going for partner. That makes total sense. I hope that Twitch has some means to assist those people who are fucked over by this change. But I imagine that they will. Like, surely they must. Yeah. The ad blockers were / are preventing YouTube trackers from running out of videos being watched. Again, yeah, my YouTube views haven't gone down at all. It's exactly the same as always. I didn't see that one. I don't know. I suppose if it's your livelihood and you can see Twitch especially is changing how viewership is counted and determines payout sponsorships, like I can see why it is up there for them right now. Yeah. But that's a pretty small amount of people, I think, compared to the amount of people that I'm seeing talk about it too. You know what I mean? It's been a known problem for months. Well, I guess I could look at when my viewership went down. Like I know it's just not something I care about. Happy to have you all. Watch or don't, it's fine. And I think when my average viewers went down this year, I had a dip when, like, I'll see it, but I don't change anything, you know what I mean? I had a dip when my PC kept crashing, which totally makes sense because my PC kept dying, which meant that every time I would restart a stream, half the people are gone and the notification doesn't go back out. So that completely makes sense. And then I guess some people didn't go back because my fucking streams kept crashing. That's still 800. That's 1,000. So it dropped in June significantly. So like in May, I had average was 1,000. June was where I was down. And well, in July it's back up. And now it's down again. Yeah. Wait, was July the Nuzlocke Invitational though? It might have been, so I was getting raids, so that one's a little different. So yeah, it's like definitely gotten more extreme in the past few months. But like if something goes down, I just tend to be like, people move on. You watch a lot of people. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I didn't notice anything on YouTube at all. Like my YouTube views just haven't changed. My YouTube channel is definitely stuck in a bubble though. Like I don't think I can get out of the bubble. The bubble that I'm stuck in is like, it's very much like, this is your audience. And I can't get to other people, which like, I kind of appreciate in that I've been saying this for a while. I don't really want to grow as a content creator. I felt that way for like maybe 2 years. I'm like, I'm good. The amount of shit that I get, I don't want it being even bigger. Again, and I don't mean to say that I'm big by any means, but I'm like, I'm good. We don't need to, we're good where we are. Keep it here. Level. My community is great. I can still have conversations. Like people get my jokes. Like it's chill. But I do think like the YouTube bubble that my channel is in is just so specific to games media. Like it's so like the channels that I have the most viewers in common with, it's like Skill Up and Game Ranks and stuff, which is like interesting because I shifted out of that, but that's the content that YouTube has decided that I like. You're assuming I don't get much haters, not that you've seen at least? Welcome. Dear God. Like unironically maybe one of the most hated people on the internet, but only by a specific group, to be clear, whose opinions I don't respect, so it doesn't mean anything. But yes, I don't think people often see the side of being a creator that comes, the amount of hate that comes with it, especially if you're a woman or from any minority group. Yeah, like I saw the shit that people were saying about you, Avatar Obi, on Threads, the photo with your girlfriend. It's like, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. She was already canceled 3 times with this conversation alone. Yeah, I feel like, to paint a picture, the amount of hate that I get is disproportionate to my following. Like I get way more hate than my actual importance. Like they scream about how I'm not relevant, but then they give me so much attention while I'm like, I agree, I'm not relevant. I don't know why you keep doing this. It's so disproportionate.
What's in the news?
I don't know. I haven't looked at any news. Oh, what I did find though was this here. You know, like people have like, A, they assume that you got me into Warhammer, or B, I've been accused of like not actually liking Warhammer and it's some fake new thing.
Yeah.
So I have this old video that I pulled up here from 2013. In my 2 Blood Angels books. And those are the only two I had on display because there's more bookcase stuff over here. Oh yeah, there were books behind these, which I think I maybe pull out in the video, but this is like a bunch of video games and I pull them out. But I just had those two on display because they were probably my favorites at the time. And I was like, 2013, motherfucker, come at me. Warhammer wasn't cool in 2013. I wasn't trying to impress anybody by having Warhammer books in fucking 2013.
I'm literally a space marine.
Space
And I've said on multiple occasions, why would I lie? I didn't like Warhammer. I walked past Games Workshops as a kid and I was like, I'm not fucking going in there. It stinks.
That smells really
And then
good. Maybe I
try
can.
sip.
No, I'm scared. I can't. I feel terrible.
You can have a sip.
No.
It's banana, peanut butter, chocolate.
The fact that my stomach currently says don't sip that means I'm not sipping that.
It's got creatine.
Not touching it.
Come on, bruv.
Not
So you get the
touching it.
cans there.
Hell no.
Yeah, you got me into it. I've said it a million times.
Yeah. But like
What
when
do I gain from lying about
when
it?
I made the Warhammer video that I made, people have like there's been so many weird lies about that video. Like I saw some comment someone sent me a screenshot of that was like, "Oh, I told her she was wrong about something and she accused me of sexism." Didn't happen. Didn't happen. And that it might have been on Reddit or something. That comment had loads of likes, and they were like, "I told her she was wrong about one thing, and she accused me of misogyny." That did not happen.
Can I put something out? Can I float a concept out there?
Depends what it is.
Okay. I'm about to spit.
Go off, King.
All right. We know that lying and misinformation and disinformation are right. Not
This is true.
just.
He's already spitting.
I'm spitting. We know that the current
Incoming bars.
we know that the current administration and previous administrations, but this one in particular, have a penchant
Thank you,
for,
Mike.
for lying,
Yeah.
bending truths,
Yeah.
not or just flat out just ignoring facts.
Yep. Alternative facts.
On top of that, we know that that trickles down to the people, and the people will just say stuff that just inherently isn't true. We know that they are. Some of them are using AI without fact checking. You proved that in your video. So we know that right now we're probably all amongst us at our most untrustworthy. From the top
the internet, yeah, in
to
general.
the bottom. When your mum says she saw something in the news or she saw a video of a whale attacking a man, your first thought is that might be AI. That might not be true.
Yeah, I now think it with every video I
Every
see.
single video.
Yeah.
Why
Which I
then?
realize only happened in the last few weeks.
Why then? I'm mansplaining, yeah. Why then would we then listen to anonymous person on YouTube who says this person did such and such, or you accuse someone of sexism?
They do though.
Right. But
It's one of the weirdest
we
experiences
now
of
need
being...
to stop paying attention.
Oh no, I mean I don't. But like it's still like I've always said that it's one of the weirdest things about being a content creator / any type of public figure is you just have to watch people lie about you and you just have to accept it. You just have to, because to
There's a lie
to answer it all would be a full-time job because there is so much of it. The Warhammer one, though, the thing that gets me is like people are more inclined to believe a random on Reddit than they are to believe the actual person. Like they'll go, that tracks, and you'll be like, that's not true at all. Like some of the weird. There was like a guy. I included this in my like addressing rumors YouTube video. A guy claimed that it was all over 4chan, that when I was working at Sony Santa Monica studio, I didn't do anything, and that I was like notorious in the office for just being on Twitter all day, and that a producer came up to me and asked me to write some flavor text, and I said no. People believe this, okay? This is the thing people believe. One, I didn't work in the office. It's the like tiniest amount of fact checking. I worked from home. I was never in an office. How would I be notorious for that? Two, producers aren't the ones who assign you tasks at a job like that. The lead writer does. And it was like people just bought it. Like it spread that it was like, oh yeah, no, people she worked with said she did this at the office. What do you mean? Like But they're more likely to believe something that's not true that aligns with what they want their bias to be than they are to actually believe the person telling them the thing. It's fucking crazy.
I get two things thrown at me that I just read and I go, one is that I was an avid supporter of Johnny Depp during the trial. The trial I never really paid attention to or cared about.
Never liked me.
I never really was interested in Amber or Johnny because I used to follow Johnny Depp. Followed a lot of actors.
Yeah.
And I think I liked his post about the court case being over or something, a statement about the result. I don't know what, it wasn't even particularly interesting to me. I think it may have just been a very blasé thing. And then I was like,
agree, Dolphin. They don't want the truth. They want conclusion to the preconceived notion.
Oh,
That's
sure.
exactly what it is. Yeah.
And then I was like,
I mean, that's ballsy.
But I didn't really pay attention to what I was doing, right?
Sure.
It was more of like a patting himself on the back, but I wasn't really paying attention to the story. I wasn't like that. I didn't know dog in the fight.
I would think that's a little weird.
And then, no, but then I was like, it was like one of those like harmless things. I must have been up for like an hour. No one said anything. And then I went, and then I like went back or something. There was another story. Either way, I ended up going back and going, I don't support this. Unfollowed and removed the like. Because I didn't really have any interest. Like, I wasn't glued to this particular trial. It wasn't interesting.
Sure.
Bar the couple of memes about stepping on a bee. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And I removed it. In that time, I'm on a list of misogynists that are now avid Johnny Depp supporters and pro-domestic abuse.
Yeah, I mean, I had someone that I blocked the other day get mad at me. They were like, you're friends with Hassan, that animal abuser.
Yeah.
And I was like...
So I just let that go. I
don't remember the last time I even spoke to this man. Like, what?
Anytime I'm on some sort of, like, fandom celebratory thing and they're like, Roles and Sarrow, someone goes, yeah, but did you know that he supports Johnny Depp? And they're like, oh, that's disappointing.
I know, they just believe it. It's crazy.
I liked one post. Granted, I shouldn't have liked that post without context. That's my fault.
I would not have engaged.
I immediately unfollowed. I just was like, I don't even know why I liked it because I wasn't even paying attention to the trial.
Yeah,
like
that's a weird one.
I had no dog in that fight.
I like that. This is sort of an aside, but the Johnny Depp stuff was sort of like a bit of an internet shattering moment for me, where the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial was so heavily publicized. So many content creators made so much money from watching that and making fun of these two people who, from my impression, were both abusive. Made so much fucking money, and not one of them, I'm sure one of them, that's an exaggeration. Vast majority of them spent no time talking about domestic abuse or domestic violence or donating to domestic violence causes while profiting off of entertainment based on what happened to these two people. And I was like, fuck all of you. Like, it really bothered me to see them make so much fucking money and not engage with that extremely serious subject matter at all. And like, perhaps I have I care about that more than most people because of some life experiences, but like, I just found it real fucking gross that like, it's people I respected did that too, where I was like, and nothing, you're not gonna mention how serious this shit is in the real world at all. Like, okay, and that's where we are.
Other one I was reading about myself.
Yeah.
I had an affair with you.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. Someone said that the other day.
Yeah, I see that all the time. Even on Saros, they're like, oh my god, this game looks great. Did you know that he had an affair on his ex? And
I got that on
that.
My ChatGPT video.
Okay.
You know what gets me about that one specifically?
There's no evidence.
No. They don't know when you guys broke up. They don't. They think it's way later than it was. Yeah. So like, that comes from, you have no dates. You don't know when you and your ex broke up. They don't know when you and I got together, and they just decided overlaps, despite the fact that it doesn't at all.
You know what it is? It's because
if you were to ask one of those people, when did he and his ex break up, they would not be able to.
But it's because
it's completely fabricated.
We weren't in the public eye when we started dating.
And you didn't make an announcement.
And we never did an announcement.
Yeah, so people assumed that
relationship wasn't. It's not like I started dating Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And now I have to announce to everyone, please leave me and Jennifer alone.
Yeah.
While going through what was quite a traumatic time.
Yeah.
Right. And involved a lot of like fallout family. There's a lot of not like I never once went, you know what? I need to let iZombie fans know that. Can you respect?
Yes.
We just.
So people assumed that you were
it
still
didn't start
together.
on the internet, and it didn't finish on the internet.
Yeah.
It's the last. It was the last non-public thing I have in my life. Banjo's become public. Like, you were public, right? Like, that was the last part of me that was pre.
Yeah. So it's ultimately like, because you didn't have a breakup post, they just decided, well, there must have been overlap, despite the fact that you broke up ages ago. Like, it's fucking insane. That one's so, it's just so invented. It's out of fucking nowhere.
I'm not going to get in that respect with.
Well, I would. Like, I would give timelines, but I'm not going to speak on your relationship, and I don't want to affect her either. That's a whole other person who does not have a life on the internet, and she doesn't deserve. I'm never going to speak on like when you broke up or how.
We're on the internet.
Yeah,
cool.
Nothing to do with her.
It's nothing to do with her.
She doesn't.
I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to bring that. So, but yeah, those are the two.
Yeah. Again, I got that the other week, and that it's just completely fabricated. The timeline's so off, but they don't know the date, and they just make up the date. Celebrity gossip culture has existed for. I mean, it's true. Yeah. And again, I think it's a pretty similar thing. Where what you say doesn't actually matter. The thing that matters is that they want to have a conclusion about you be correct. So like the actual truth of the fact doesn't matter. Like even seeing, like, I, again, will make no comment on the actual happenings, but the conversation surrounding Hassan is like, people who hate him are like, he fucking did that shit. And his like hardcore fans are like, you're fucking stupid if he did that shit. He absolutely would never do that shit. And it's like, you just pick the lane. Like most people just pick the lane that suits them in both directions. As long as it justifies their existing views, they believe it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for PWI. I love the developer's perspective. Thank you. It inspired me to take a job as a game designer after years of wondering what if. That's the best thing that I've ever heard. Thank you, Nick. That is, anytime anybody tells me that Play, Watch, Listen inspired them to become a game developer, that is one of the highest compliments of my life. Like, I am genuinely so happy to hear that. The fact that we could have that impact, speaking of positive things on the internet, that we could have that impact and inspire you to do that is, like, genuinely means so much to me. Like, that is one of the crowning achievements of my career, is the ability to do that for anybody. Like, there's one really cool thing where when I was working at Santa Monica Studio, there was a guy who joined who got into game dev because of Play, Watch, Listen. And then we had a meeting where he was like, that's the reason that I'm here. And I was like, that's fucking wild. Like, how cool. Very cool. I've been rewatching episodes of Retro Replay and God, do I miss Troy? I feel like he doesn't really make a lot of content anymore, right? Like, I don't think he does a lot on the internet anymore. I'm not really sure. I inspired you to get an autism diagnosis? I'm kind of glad to hear that too. I hope it goes okay. I know it can be really hard. I remember putting it together that you were dating before it was public because of Rahul's Doom chat. Technically, that was public. It wasn't being hidden.
Well, we also never did. You know what? It is my fault because I don't do breakup posts and I don't do announcement posts.
Well, but it's also like
I just exist. I never think.
We also never really had we don't really have an anniversary. Because we just kind of started dating, and then like it just like we don't have a date. Like it doesn't.
No, we don't have an anniversary date.
Like I wouldn't even know.
No. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then like Rahul still has his own apartment, but at a certain point,
just in case,
he just didn't leave. He just didn't go home one day.
I keep it though, just in case you give me jip.
Yeah.
If she gives.
But like we never had a conversation about moving in together. This is not a joke. I told a friend the other day and she was like, Alanah, that's fucking crazy. We haven't
spoken about it.
We've never had a conversation about Rahul moving in. He just kind of didn't go home.
I'm squatting.
You're basically squatting. Yeah. Yes. Has started paying bills though. So we love that. You're not actually a couple. I mean, technically.
I'm sort of an asylum seeker.
Yeah, you just didn't leave.
I sort of just come here and
decided to stay.
I've taken asylum in Alanah's house.
Yeah, he's got squatters' rights now, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Yeah, we never had a chat about it. So.
It's crazy that I have my life put together. Like, I clearly have a good job and all of that stuff, but I am, in theory, just someone who's squatted in
Yeah. You never asked. You just didn't leave one day.
That's baller.
I was telling Steimer when we were on the road trip, and she was like, "Do you guys live together?" And I was like, "Sort of. I mean, he just didn't go home one day." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, he just stopped leaving."
Mega 320.
I got occupied. Oh no.
This house was promised to me 3,000 years ago, so.
I just got occupied. Yeah. And at some point, he just didn't leave. So.
Yeah.
Just didn't go home.
Is it an overshare? I could probably tell.
I don't know. Is it? You can't ask that. Do you remember the last time you did that?
I want to say what I did on a sort of first date, which was very ballsy as well.
No.
Okay.
But the
you don't have to. You can tell that in a very no. Okay.
But one time, Rahul. This is kind of recent. It was like James and Elise were over, maybe Jacob. And Rahul went, "Can I overshare for a second?" And everyone went, "Yeah, of course. Like, go ahead." And he went, "So Alanah's on her period." And I was like, "I didn't say you could overshare about me." Like, what the fuck? Like,
forgot about that.
I didn't know, but you can't.
You write that down for a script?
Yeah, I write down things that I find funny for this like comedy script that I've been writing. So he was like, "Alanah's on her period," and I was like, "You don't get to overshare about other people when you say, 'Can I overshare?' What the fuck?" You can overshare on your own behalf. You can't do it about other people. Insane. Did everyone laugh their asses off? Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't even realize they did it. It was unintentional.
It's mental. Normalize talking about periods is a great point, Yara. It's a great point. Yeah, you should. It's a thing that happens to the best of us, you know? To the worst of us. When he moved his miniature painting station in when he was serious. Yeah. True. My cousin's coming to visit this week. Not really my cousin, but I call him my cousin. He might show up on a stream, I don't know. My cousin and his wife. The reason I call him my cousin is he's my stepdad's grandson, which technically makes me his aunt, but we're the same age. So technically I'm his step-aunt. Easier to call him my cousin Luke. And his wife are coming. And he's a huge Warhammer fan as well. So like paints, like loves Warhammer. Like
when your stepdad, when Alanah's stepdad was with us, I think I just started painting properly, and I was doing it in the living room.
Yeah.
And he came over, John, and he was taking pictures
to send to Luke.
He was sending them to Luke to be like, "Oh, I think my grandson's really into this and stuff."
So Luke and his wife are staying in the spare bedroom, which is where all Rahul's like Warhammer paints and stuff are. So usually I'd be like, "You got to pack the desk up a bit, like make it so people can use it, whatever." I'm like, for Luke, just fucking leave it there. He's gonna love it. Like he's gonna be stoked to be sleeping there.
I mean, he's gonna be next to the pile of shame.
Yeah, which I'm sure he will respect. Yeah, I'm excited for him to visit. It's gonna be fun.
No, you can't stay in my empty apartment. That's where I keep all my other obsessions that I'm not interested in anymore, like 65 Hot Toys boxes and every Star Wars Legion model ever made. And
yeah, your apartment's basically a storage container. It's crazy. Well, I look into the Palestinian game Dreams on Pillow. It's being crowdfunded. Maybe a platform can boost. Sure. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate the shout. I'll check it out. Dreams on a Pillow, you said? Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, Luke's on. That's a great point. Yeah. If you are, I will make sure he has moisture collectors.
If you are interested in Warhammer, one of my favorite content creators is Ninjon, and his most recent episode of Trapped Under Plastic is out with me co-hosting with him. It just went up a few hours ago. But the mic, I fucked your mic up and
it's tough, man.
I crackled the whole time.
Yeah, I've
ruined his video.
Since we changed this mic, it's a nightmare. What's it called? Ninjon.
Trapped Under Plastic.
Trapped Under Plastic. I'll grab the link.
Love Ninjon.
There you are. For anybody
even one of the
like
comments says audio quality terrible, not watching, and that's all my fault.
Yeah, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. It does happen. Brutal. He's got one foot out the door, Alanah. He isn't serious. I never said he could have a foot in the door. He just stopped leaving. He just didn't go home one day. It's Jason Saros. I prefer John Saros. I like John Saros a lot. So I have to go in about 15 minutes because today I'm very excited about this. We're recording a podcast.
I got a shower then, isn't it?
If you want. That is on my Play Watch Listen YouTube channel, which is a podcast channel. I do a podcast with Erica Ishi, Ben Starr, and Abu Salim. But this month's episode is technically the last month's episode. We're recording late because I wanted to be able to play some Yotei to talk to Erica about it. And I teased this last time, but it's dropping. We're recording it literally in 15 minutes.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Is Rahul, Erica, and Liam McIntyre, who plays Wolverine. I'm really excited. If you're a Patreon supporter, I put up a call for questions maybe 2 hours ago, but it's we got the three PlayStation faces, which I think is really cool. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be really fun. Obviously Rahul and Liam are not going to be able to say very much because their games aren't out yet, but
no, I'm going to spoil it.
Just spoil the whole game.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Sick.
So that's why people should join.
Yeah, subscribe to me on Patreon. We'll post all of the Saros spoilers there.
I know that you fire with R2. And it's tidbits like that I'm willing to share.
Can't get that anywhere else.
No. Bet you lot didn't know.
Is Wolverine going to be allowed in Australia? Liam lives in LA. He does visit Australia a lot, but I think currently lives in LA. I'm pretty sure he does. He's here right now. Yeah, no, he does. He lives here right now. I imagine it'll be allowed. Yeah. Can't imagine it wouldn't be.
You know what's sick?
What's that?
Now that I'm home, what did Housemarque say they would love to do? I think I can say that. Or maybe not.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. Under NDA, Alanah's going to, they're setting up so I can show off the game to Alanah so she can play it.
I have technically already played it.
Oh, that was
early build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go play it at some point. Which should be fun.
I think so.
Looking forward to it. Banger. But yeah, I think the podcast will be really fun.
A few months ago in Finland for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's tough. I finished Returnal. It's tough. It's good fun.
Listen, man, I'm deep in Silksong. You know, you want to talk to me about
I'm deep in Yotei.
Yeah.
I'm deep in that ghost.
Yeah, you've been smashing through it. Yeah, I'm so excited to talk to Erica. I think she did such a good job.
The soundtrack, I'm going to give another, is so good. I've been listening to the Ghost of Yotei soundtrack. It is so good.
That podcast will be the IRL version of when all the PlayStation Studios tweet fan after of their character. Yeah, totally true. I think it'll be, I don't know. I think there's something so cute about having 3 people who are the faces of PlayStation games. Erica just texted me. Is really cute. And I thought about also inviting Chris Judge because he's always down, but I was like, probably too many people. We can't get away with that many.
He also might talk while we just stand there like Al Pacino.
Chris is very sweet, but it's also that you guys are upcoming, you know, things that.
But it's our face scans.
Yeah, face scans, different thing.
You would need Troy Baker from Second Son.
It's not his face, is it?
Was it Troy's face?
I don't think it's his face in Second Son.
It might not have been his face.
I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. PlayStation. Sorry, obviously Fillion. Sorry, not Fillion.
Very nice face.
No, North didn't do Uncharted's likeness. Yuri didn't do his likeness for Spider-Man.
Nope.
So who have PlayStation? Read us. Is Death Stranding an exclusive?
You're saying it looks exactly like him. Let me look it up. Yeah, Death Stranding is PlayStation exclusive. But that's not even likeness. That's just... It's fucking readers. Him. It just is him.
Who have they got as their Second Son? Death Stranding's on Xbox now. Do they use? I thought it was Troy. Why did I think? No, it's not Troy. That's not.
It doesn't look like Troy to me.
Oh no! Look there! Him holding it.
Oh wow! That one totally.
It is. And then look at this one.
Maybe it's just because the game's old. It's not.
Oh, that one. Okay. That one. That's Troy right there. Yeah, it's Troy's shaven face.
Doesn't look like Troy to me, but that one does. Yeah, I feel like it's him, but with adjustments. It's not 100%,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Whereas like
I always
Saros and Yote and Wolverine all appear to be just your faces. Sort of. It doesn't look that much like
well,
him.
Logan Wolverine's not is with adjustments. Whereas
Is
I
it?
think yeah, because
Just looks like him to me, but I guess we can ask.
yeah, you can ask. I thought it was like it looked like they had changed some things of Liam, but maybe I'm wrong. But obviously, Yote is just straight Erica.
Just straight Erica.
It's just, you go
So fucking cool.
You have Erica.
It's a young Troy at this point. True, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, young Troy. But I was trying to think who else they did. So you got Redis, Erica, Liam, me. That's it, right?
Oh no, don't apologize, Yara. I thought it was funny. No, don't apologize. Thank you. Sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Until Dawn, that also feels like a little different though, because it's not like a PlayStation mascot. Again, I feel like the ones that are just actors, like
Oh, Horizon Zero's not
Ashley.
Birch.
Yeah, it's kind of a more recent thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Jin is Jin, like it is the actor's face. Jin Sakai.
I told you I couldn't believe what that PlayStation tweet. That was nuts.
Did
They don't
they?
do that.
Yeah.
Where they put my name into the character.
I think they're like kind of leaning into
oh,
that
shit.
more these days, like of advertising with actors. I mean, Dead Take obviously did. Like, Dispatch is definitely heavily doing it with us. What?
Expedition with Charlie Cox.
Yeah, Expedition did. Yeah,
With Charlie.
yeah. It feels like they're leaning into it more. But facial,
Elliot
Capture
Page
just-
in Beyond Two Souls, yeah.
well, wasn't supposed to be her though. Oh no, that one is her. It's the Last of Us
Him.
that was the problem. Sorry, yeah, him. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That one was the one that was actually Elliot Page, right?
So,
And
are
that's why the controversy happened.
you talking about The Last of Us?
Yes, wasn't it that the Last of Us
I
originally
think that-
looked like
that
Elliot Page?
maybe had called out that they felt that there was like a likeness, a resemblance maybe. And then that game also came out. But the controversy
they
was
changed
people
it.
were modding it to, yeah, they changed
See,
it.
that doesn't look like Elliot Page to me though.
But then
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
And then I remember the
because
other
Beyond Two
controversy
Souls
was
was coming
people
out.
were like modding nude mods on him. Do you remember?
In Beyond Two Souls?
Yeah. There was like
Well, there
controversy
is
with
that
that.
like shower scene that's
Yeah,
really
but
early
they
in the
did
game.
something that was kind of like gross. I remember that controversy. There was a few like Elliot Page back to back kind of.
It had a completely nude render of Elliot Page in the game. I kind of thought it did too. The
yeah, that's something. There we
the
go.
shower scene, right?
Yeah,
They did art of her nude. That's so weird. Well, no, but that's for the character. The character is female in that game.
yeah.
That is a female character. I love Beyond Two Souls. Don't care what people say about it. I don't think I finished it. I don't remember. I'm like very hit or miss with their games. Yeah, people were just modding out the widescreen black bars that blocked the nude model. Oh, I see. It was like it was supposed to be hidden, but they had rendered it, so people just removing the widescreen bars. That's rough, man.
They must have known people could do that.
No,
Like I was saying, yeah. This is so sick, but if
you want nude mods of you running around Saros. Sick.
if Saros
That's why I even render it as
at some point goes to PC,
yeah.
like Returnal and like other PlayStation uses, obviously it's always, but that's a big if. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That means, in theory, that someone can take that skin and put me in fucking FIFA, bruv.
It's not that easy.
I'm telling you, it's easy.
It's not easy.
They could. I don't have to make.
It's not impossible, but it's not that
abomination I
easy.
make.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the biggest.
Try to mod
I'm going to
yourself
be the
into
biggest
You
supporter
can probably pay someone to do it.
of a port, and they're going to think, oh, look at him. He's trying to appeal to a larger demographic. No, because I want to be modded into God of War
And FIFA.
and Space Marine 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It sounds like NFTs. That's why I was like, doesn't work quite that easily. Yeah, it'll be nude first day on Nexus Mods.
Shit, I didn't get time to shower. I was at the gym. I was only doing biceps.
Erica's
though.
running late, so you've
I
got.
was only doing biceps.
You will always just make an excuse to be like, I don't have to. I'm
I didn't really
alright.
do I look sweaty?
No, you're fine.
No, we
don't smell
we
it.
got it in, but I wasn't like. We weren't doing, like,
But
crazy
Eric is
cardio.
running late, so you have a little more time. Thanks for that. Really appreciate that. If it's Unreal Engine, it makes it a little easier. That's true. I don't think so, though. I don't know.
I'm gonna do it myself.
I can't smell you through the podcast. Erica and Liam can.
I would like to
I
be in
saw that
Stellar
question
Blade.
already, Alex. I don't have an answer. That's
Yes.
why I didn't answer it.
Put me in Stellar Blade.
Huge norks.
Fat bunda.
Massive tibbies.
Do I need to play that? I
Stellar Blade? I liked what I
I
played of
played the
it.
demo.
Yeah, I liked what I played of it, but I didn't
Bro, I
finish
got
it.
mad horny.
Just playing the demo?
You know, I used to play Dead
You're
or
a-
Alive beach volleyball and stuff.
Because you're a gooner?
Yeah, and I
proper
put my age
gamer.
up to 99, see the jiggle physics and more. I'm a proper little.
Gooner.
Yeah, no, that's an Arsenal supporter.
Yeah, but it's also...
No, I want a different one. I'm not going to admit to Gooner. I am
What's the other word that you can use? I feel like gooner is the correct word.
loser.
Yeah. Yeah, proper loser. I don't know what... Because it's gooning, but I understand. Oh, yeah, you could do Kuma, but that requires masturbating. Ubisoft decides not to offend the KKK.
What are the most horniest games ever? What's your top 5 horniest?
Sex Detective.
No, it can't be that stuff. Mainstream. Not some Steam porn.
Does Cyberpunk
Like Fear
count?
Effect or...
Does Cyberpunk count as horny because you get, like, titties in the first, like, 5 fucking minutes? Not quite that early, but you know what I mean.
That's a good question.
Mass Effect's pretty horny.
That
You could
might
say
be-
Dragon
that might
Age,
be,
Spyro.
That might be like special shout out.
Nier Automata's not horny. She's just hot, but the game itself is not horny.
Bayonetta?
No. Bayonetta's... No.
BMX Triple X was very horny, you're right. Leisure Suit Larry was very horny.
Bayonetta's hot, but it's like... I
OG
don't
God
think
of
it's
War?
horny.
I mean, you had a sex
Which I've said
minigame.
many times about the OG God of War. Those sex minigames were designed by women.
I wish Corey had put them back in 2018.
I regularly made jokes about sex minigames while I worked there. Lollipop Chainsaw, I feel like counts. But like outside of the achievement in Nier, I don't feel like
Last
Nier
of
is
Us, yeah,
horny.
fair. The DLC in particular.
Minecraft for sure,
The Sims.
Dante's Inferno.
You
correct?
can make The Sims really horny.
I've never felt horny over a video game. Never. I've never actually had an effect on me.
Yeah, you have.
No, literally never.
Yakuza.
I want to date him. I'm not thinking about fucking him.
Yakuza's horny. They have
Yeah.
mini games where you...
Oh yeah. Yakuza's super
Yakuza
horny.
might be one of the horniest games you can
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
They have live action.
There's a one-handed mini game. You can play it with one
You
hand.
can play most of them one-handed.
Yakuza, where there's one where you have to like get through a call center like by like choosing the right pickup lines while you're on the phone. But it's like a sex call center. There's one that's like actual women who you like compliment to make them take their clothes off. There's one that's like it's like it appears as though it's like a girl streaming, and it's the only time that I've
Why
ever
don't you put it on YouTube?
Yeah, I could. It's the only time that I've ever like had like a red flag for Kiryu was when the way he was typing, when he's like flirting with the like e-girls and types with one hand.
And he just writes boobs.
And it's just boobs. And I was like, nah, Kiryu, no. Like, it's not the act of doing it is fine. It's just the 12-year-old boyishness. You know what I mean? You need to post Judy clips from Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk definitely, I feel like, is in there. Resident Evil Village is a good one. I probably mentioned it in the Yakuza video, yeah.
Tomb Raider?
Yeah, he's only
Tomb Raider wasn't horny.
No, it's not horny. Hot girl doesn't automatically mean something is horny.
Yeah. Like, Yakuza is horny.
Yakuza is horny.
Stellar Blade?
Yeah, Stellar Blade is horny.
It is horny?
Yeah, Stellar Blade is horny. Quiet and Metal Gear. Yeah, but like...
Kiss the posters in Metal Gear.
It's tough.
And he goes,
I feel like Metal Gear's horny.
it's horny.
Yeah.
The Metal Gear series is very horny.
Yeah.
I'd also say Inside. That big blob. That big
You
orgy
trying to
blob.
touch on that weird? Well, orgy blob is certainly a way to put it.
Okay.
God, that game's so fucking good.
What about
I have that flesh ball.
You
For anyone
do?
who doesn't know, I have a replica of the flesh ball from Inside. And it's made by a sex toy company called Real Skin. I think that's what it's called. So they usually make sex toys. So the blob actually feels like skin and it's like squishy in a really specific way. Yeah, it was part of the collector's edition. I think it was very limited, but it's one of my like most prized collectibles. I love it.
Rahul looking like he's trapped in a Colorado mountain resort hotel during the winter. Do I look like Jack Nicholson in The Shining?
No? I don't think
Is
so.
that just a way of saying I look psychopathic or something?
I don't know.
What if I spoke like this?
Silent Hill 2 is very horny. You're right.
Hey, Alanah, what do you think if I spoke like this?
Insane.
Hello, I'm Ed Keane.
Truly insane. Where can you get one? Yeah, I think it's super limited edition. I don't think you can get it anymore.
I didn't know it was made by a sex toy company.
Yeah, like let me see if I can pull up a picture.
It's very cool.
Inside collector's edition. And people like someone reached out to me about it quite recently because
Saris is very horny, yeah.
apparently
It's all that bullet hell. Oh, cool. Wait, you can still get it?
no, it's sold out.
Oh, it's sold out. Yeah.
So someone reached out to me about it kind of recently because this is what it looks like. Apparently that's it there.
That's so cool.
It's fucking awesome. Like it's genuinely one of my most prized collectibles. Like I love it's so fucking cool. So yeah, it's Real Doll is the name of the company, Real Doll. The community reached out to me because apparently this collector's edition that I had but no longer have all the other pieces of, I like gave a lot of shit away with collector's editions because I just have too much stuff. It had like a code on it somewhere. There are only a certain amount of them, and each one had a unique code. And so people like, I guess, I don't know, the Inside Reddit community or something started reaching out to me to see if I still had the code, which I didn't.
What would the code have done?
I did do a show and tell on Inside Gaming and brought it in, you're right. And yes, Ryan broke the stand. The stand is permanently broken because of Ryan. They sold the pocket puss with the game. I mean, it does have a hole in the bottom. You could. If you wanted, you could. I couldn't. But others could.
Do you remember last night before bed? I just had this room because I was tired. Mm-hmm. I just started telling you about the Ian Watkins lost profit case.
Yeah.
And you were like, why is this happening?
Still don't know.
I don't know.
You could fit a little more than the tip, to be clear. Yeah, still not sure. It was quite a
Rest
a
in piss, Ian.
Yeah, rest in piss. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know where the code was. Such a shame. It's fucking awesome though. It was really, really, really cool.
It's very HR Geiger.
It's such a good game.
If
you haven't played Inside, I know I already told you to play Blueprints this way, and sometimes there are a lot of video games that this applies to. I don't know what to tell you. Play Inside with headphones on. Don't look up anything about it.
You need to lock in here. Dylan is telling us that he got laid last night. We need more details.
Huge, Dylan. Congrats.
Okay.
Huge.
Tell us
huge
details.
dub for Dylan. Classic Dylan dub.
Can we get him a code?
Yeah, I actually had a little trouble with Limbo because of all the spiders. But fucking Inside, man.
Inside's brilliant.
I think it's in my top 10.
And Limbo.
Yeah, I don't like Limbo as much.
Oh, I love Limbo. Oh, you don't like because spiders?
Yeah.
Spiders.
I just said that. I would put it in my top 10 games of all time.
Where's Dylan? I want to know. Man's got laid.
They're making a new game. Playdead? Are they?
Oh,
Oh, they are.
is this them?
Inside got me into Little Nightmares. I heard that Little Nightmares 3 is not very good.
It got like middling scores. I saw.
Games. Yeah, I kind of want to go back and replay too. I really liked the first one. So it doesn't say. It's just that you can join them on it. What careers y'all got available?
Can you be a functional
it's pretty early.
tester? Are you functioning?
No.
That's what it says.
I'm non-functional.
Oh.
Very pretty. Excited. I'll play anything they make. Truly some of the goods.
Is the Mighty Nine show out yet? No.
Yeah, a few people have been asking about the Mighty Nine.
No, November?
Did you just recently get announced for that or something?
No, they announced me and Alan Cummings and stuff like a month or two ago.
Oh,
they just did a second round of announcements.
Gotcha.
And it had Tania in it, which I didn't know.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's got
yeah.
Yeah, there've been a lot of questions about
Felicia Day.
Cool. Have they revealed your character yet? Someone said.
No.
Have I tried Absalom? No, but I think Andy was also telling us to try that while we were out the other night.
What's the beard trim?
Apparently they were sharing our Bonanza opinions on Kind of Funny this morning. And I was like, they're not allowed to do that. You can't just share our opinions on shit publicly.
I got a problem with Kind of Funny.
I know.
Jesus.
But to be fair, I was saying my opinion, but I was still like,
that was on.
Oh, they can't do that.
That was on it.
I guess. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
I don't criticize stuff publicly. I mean, I did criticize Bonanza.
Yeah, you did in an Instagram story.
But it was close friends, wasn't it?
No, I think you did it publicly.
I just said I was struggling with it.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that.
More like kind of telly. That's what I'm saying. It is wild to have opinions be off the record, but I think because we have like Hollywood friends at this point, I assume my friends' opinions are off the record. I won't share a friend's opinion on something.
I don't say when Mike likes a film or something. I'm not sharing. When we go, oh, our friends.
I would certainly never say when he doesn't like something.
Yeah, because it's like, you can't do that. Although today on your film house, I went public. I said, I don't usually do this, but I don't like Jared Leto.
Yeah, he did.
I'm okay with it.
He did.
I can have a celebrity beef. I'm not a fan, and I don't like Jared Leto. And I actively, when I know that he's in a film, I basically feel like I don't want to watch it. What do you want me to do about it? Sorry. It's a fellow professional.
Are we going to TwitchCon this weekend?
It's the opposite of...
No. I'm not... I'm kind of done with conventions. We are going, Rahul's not, but I am, to When We Were Young.
I'm going.
You don't have a ticket.
Oh, yeah. But I'm going.
You can come if you want. There's still tickets.
No.
I'm going, and I'm excited.
Alana's going. And the entire time I'm going,
there.
And I don't have a ticket.
If you see me, say hi.
Because I'm going to be gambling for 48 hours straight.
Yes, it's in Vegas. That's my cousin Luke is specifically coming for that. But yeah, if you see me there, say hi. Big fan. I liked it the first time. No, I do not work at Santa Monica Studio anymore. I left last December. I'm now making an indie game called Layers Deep, which, like, seemingly we went viral for some reason recently.
Is it in the Sphere, someone said?
No.
Is it outdoors?
Yeah, it's outdoors. Yeah.
Who's performing again? Offspring.
The Offspring are performing?
Don't they have one song in it? Give it to me, baby.
That's one of the songs,
All the ladies say I'm pretty fly
for a white guy.
Couldn't have that song now.
Panic at the Disco.
Couldn't have that song in 2025.
Alexis on Fire. We Came as Romans. Chiodos. I think Brand New.
You've not said a single one I know.
You know Panic at the Disco.
I don't.
Rahul thinks he doesn't know Panic at the Disco. He thinks he's never heard a Panic at the Disco song. I went,
don't know if you know this,
Rahul,
but I'm brown.
I chime in with a how many people ever heard of closing a goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kind. You know the fucking song. Let me play the intro to you, you fucking liar. There's no way that you don't know Panic at the Disco.
Why is she getting so upset?
There's just no way. I can't play it for very long though because it'll get a copyright strike.
Dude, I'm black and I know P-A-T-D. It's not competition.
You haven't heard this before.
That sounds like M to the B.
It's not.
Oh my god, that was M to the B.
There's no way you don't know that song. There's no way he doesn't know that song. It's the groom's bride is a whore. You know that, but you don't know Panic at the Disco.
Is this copyright?
Yeah, they both are. I don't really care. Fine. Wasn't the lead of Panic at the Disco cancelled? I don't know the details of that, but I guess.
You're a fucking scat. Oh, look, the lyrics are here.
I just don't buy that he doesn't know Panic at the Disco.
Can you do some of these lyrics?
I just don't fucking buy it. Brandon Urie, yeah, I think he was cancelled. I don't really know why though. No, lad, I'm.
You shag bear lads, you're a little scat. Have you heard your bars? They're fucking pep. Yeah, that's what they are now.
What's pep mean?
Shit.
Does it?
Wait, hold on.
You not sure?
Hold on. Sophie, yeah, you should stick to singing, because when you spit, my ears are ringing. How can you shag bear lads? Is your fanny not stinging?
Oh, this is like the worst flow I've ever had. I thought that if you weren't of the whites, you had like rhythm built in.
I bet your fanny's fucking minging. So how your manky scouse brow empty the beat is coming at. I don't know.
I think that my white bread is rubbing off on you is what's happened there. This anti-rhythm.
Look at her having a go at the fanny.
Is your fanny not stinging? How can you
shag bear lads?
Oh, she made fun of me, Scouse. That means we're not on her side. We're on Sophie's side. She's a Scouser. Yeah, right. I didn't know that. I love Sophie.
We don't know if Sophie's a Scouser. She might just have Scouse eyebrows.
What's a Scouse eyebrow?
I would assume that the stereotype is that maybe it's like overly done or like thick.
Really? That doesn't feel like it is Scouse for me. What would I know? I'm not from there. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yes, it is the video where she's in a McDonald's. You're lying. You know that fucking song.
I genuinely don't know it.
Bro, it's not true. It's this. I unironically think this might be like one of the most well-known pop songs of all fucking time. As I'm pacing the pews in
Alanah, what can I swear on that you'll believe that I've not heard this song before?
Rahul, you know why I know you've heard it before? I've done it at karaoke more than once.
Then I went for a cigarette.
Every time.
It's so it does not register with me.
Hang on, let me play the chorus.
It sounds like Fall Out Boy, Charlotte.
Yeah. The Fall Out Boy founded this band. Fall Out Boy are the ones who blew them up.
I know one of the guys from Fall Out Boy. Who's the one who's like bass or something?
Pete Wentz.
Oh yeah, I used to train with him.
Probably doesn't know that song, then Alanah will call the police and say he's trespassing. You're goddamn right. Never asked him to move
in. So Alanah's just going to be a white woman?
It's his other apartment, the rock he's been living under. Yes, it is.
I don't know. I haven't heard it. You haven't heard bare songs that I know.
I imagine Rahul knows Paramore.
Chantel.
I loved you.
But you cheated with Jonathan from church.
I imagine you know Paramore, right? TTBN Gaming. No. Isn't it a thing that black people love Paramore? Like, is this not like some like huge thing?
Does TTBN
I feel like I've seen this thing
for all black people?
Oh yeah, no, Ultramon's here too. Yeah, they're like, Hayley Williams is invited to the cookout.
What?
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Who's Paramore?
I can't. Claim Hayley. I love that so much.
Who's Hayley?
I agree, he's just rage baiting.
I'm not. I don't know who Paramore. Do you lot understand? I don't know this white shit music.
Hayley Williams.
Don't know who she is.
There's a Sinners meme about Hayley Williams. That's so good.
What does she sing?
The most popular song is "What Ever Meant to Break, but I got him where I want him now." Whoa,
sorry,
it was never my intention to break.
I'm not invited to the cookout. How do you know I want to be at the cookout?
Steal them all away from me now.
I got Indian food to eat.
God, does it feel so good? 'Cause I got him where I want him now. And if you could, then you know you
I don't know who she is.
But God, it just feels so... You've heard that song before too. I don't believe you. I think you're lying for attention. That's what I think's happening. There's no way. There's no way. I do love her. I've seen Hayley Williams live maybe 4 times. And I will say...
She could walk past me and I wouldn't know who she is.
Should I leave him? You think?
Rahul,
you guys think that this is friends?
I don't like white people shit. Also, Rahul living with the whitest girl in California. So you ended up catching a stray there.
The whitest girl in California?
Yeah, you just got caught straight.
The in California?
How did you catch that?
All right, jeez. Woof, bro.
I did literally say to you today I would be more of an activist and speaking out far more about how anti-white I'm becoming, but you will...
I really hurt your credibility there.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm sorry about that.
Because anyone could just go, yeah, can't hate him that much.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
So I just have to shut up.
Thank you, Smoking Dragons. I'm not
Maybe
cool.
that's what they did.
There are many a woman whiter than
Are
me.
you a colonist agent? Am I compromised like Kash Patel? Have you seen Kash Patel's missus?
Yeah.
They think she's Mossad.
That's funny.
Look at her.
That's
Look
funny.
at Kash.
Yeah.
That's maybe you are.
Maybe I am. For what purpose?
Are you Mossad?
No?
Someone just said, I'll see you in Valhalla, brother. Oh, it's TCB. Oh, no. I was pointing fingers at Kash.
I agree. You need more of a Valley Girl accent to be the whitest woman in California. You know, come on now. I do love mayonnaise. And I fuck with a cheese sandwich.
God, you do love
Okay?
mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise.
And you're not that fond of seasoning.
That's not true. I like seasoning.
I give you stuff
season the
and
shit
you're
out of
like,
my chicken. I can't handle spice. I am white. Okay, we're not denying white.
Right.
The whitest woman in California, though? Come on
Should I tell you the
now.
whitest thing you
Stop. I'm like not even that
Should I
white.
tell you the whitest thing you do?
Stop. What?
Sleep.
Can I tell you the whitest thing that you do?
No. I haven't finished.
Okay.
The mayonnaise.
Love mayonnaise.
Can't do hot food.
Can't.
What do you else do that's really white? Oh, you and your mum. The travelling.
We do love to
The
travel.
Machu Picchu's. The go in the jungle.
I think that's an Australian thing too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I see that as white.
Aussies travel a lot.
You do. Can you snowboard or ski?
Yeah, I can
That's
say.
white.
Yeah.
You burn quick.
I don't burn quick.
You have to wear suntan cream.
I do that because I don't want cancer.
White.
The whitest thing that you do is call the cops. Rahul loves to call the cops.
Don't tell people.
so
Why are you telling everyone that? That's an overshare on my shit.
He loves to call the cops.
No, I fucking hate that you've just done that. That makes me so embarrassed.
I'm sorry, you should stop doing it so much.
I thought they shot those Mexicans, but they were, you remember, in the car.
He loves to call the cops,
They
man.
were asleep.
It's
They were-
very funny. Yeah,
were
one
just
time he called the cops because some dudes were napping in a car.
I thought they were shot. Someone said it's Karen Saros.
We call him Karen sometimes because he calls the cops
You know
a
what's
lot.
fucked? It's a joke amongst the whitest thing I do is I go for dinner and movie nights with Mike Flanagan,
Who we call White Flanagan sometimes.
Kate Siegel,
Yeah,
Alana Pierce, Ilan,
yeah,
Molly,
yeah. Well, 2 of them are Jewish.
Dory, still white.
Oh no, 3 of them are Jewish.
Still white.
Okay.
Dory, Fim, like it's a room full of white people.
Well, Alex and Fimi are Italian. They're flavored whites.
Anyway, that's our group. And they all said that, and they all turned on me about the calling the cops thing.
Yeah, he calls the cops too.
I had to. Do you remember when that tie was upside down in the water in Vancouver, and I thought someone had drowned because the tie was.
He called the cops because there was a tie floating in the water. Why do you call the police so much? It's so weird. It's so weird.
Do you know, I tell you
It's
about
crazy.
6 weeks ago, I called the cops because there was a
You have to stop calling the cops.
there
so
was
much.
there was a bumper on the road.
There was a bumper on the road. You called the cops about it. Oh my, it's insane. It's so fucking funny. You don't get to talk shit about how much I love mayonnaise. Okay? Well, you go call the cops about it. You know what I've never done in my life? Call the police. Literally not one
I
time.
can't believe you told the internet.
It is really funny. Liam is here.
I want to go for a smoke.
Oh, you could go get him.
What do you mean? How?
He's here.
How can I get him if he's in a car?
Go fetch him.
How?
Give him help.
I can't.
It's alright, I texted him anyway.
I can't do a podcast like this, looking like an absolute stud.
Sure you can. Have you seen what I'm wearing?
Chat, shall I change?
Oh, you're like double doomed today. Doom shirt, doom pants. Those are sick,
Call
man.
police.
Anyway, I think that he's lying for attention when he says he hasn't heard Panic at the Disco or Paramore. I feel like the idea of not being familiar with Hayley Williams is diabolical. I think he'd maybe like Paramore. I don't know. He's got like old man music taste. I think he's lying. It's okay, Biz. We're just kidding. Thank you, though. It is a red flag, isn't it? It is. I agree. Thank you, Wolf Rage. He does call the cops often. Yeah, it's not a joke. I've literally not once called the police in my life. Not one time have I called the cops. Never. Except for myself, to be fair. Have called the cops when I had to for safety because murder. But never because I saw a bumper on a road, you know what I mean? It's different. I'm not going to elaborate on that. What about the loud neighbor who started crying? Did you call the cops then? He might have. He just wouldn't tell me anymore because it's embarrassing. His 911 on speed dial. They're in his contacts. Ugh. Insane. The cop thing you did was play one? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, why did I play a cop? You're right, I did. The besties. The worst part is he's brown. They're not on your side either, brother. What are you doing? Insane. All right. Liam is here, everybody. Going to record a podcast. It'll be up ASAP as soon as I can get it edited with on my podcast channel if you want to check it out, with Liam McIntyre, who voices Wolverine, Erika Ishii, who is the ghost of Yote, Atsu, and Rahul Kohli, who plays John Saros. I will tell him you said congrats. Thanks, everyone. So I'm not streaming on Wednesday because I have a full day of dispatch press. We're doing like interviews and stuff all day. It's a big fucking day. But I will be live on Friday. So I'll see you guys on the regular time on Friday. If I don't stream one night this week, I have a lot of work I'm really behind on because I've been so unwell. Like my brain just hasn't been working, man. Ugh. So I'm really behind on a bunch of shit. So I could do another co-working stream this week too, which for anyone who missed that, I've been doing those occasionally where it's basically just like the podcast channel Wolf Rage is youtube.com/@playwatchlisten. I think if I go podcast? Nope. You know the little channel? There you go. I did one, but I'd be down to do more, which is a subscribers only streams where I'm basically like chatting way less than normal because I'm working at the same time. So the idea is like, you know, for a lot of people who work from home these days to just kind of sort of simulate an office environment where you're just like kind of working at the same time. Is the idea. So yeah, check it out. Podcast will be up soon. We also recorded Movie House today. That's why I started the stream later than planned. Another 2-hour episode. Usually the Patreon supporters get the first hour and the second hour. I love doing that show. It's so much fun. It's a really good time. So that will be up on next Friday, I think. Yeah. Play, Watch, Listen will be up this Friday. Movie House next Friday. And then another Acting 101. So we be podcasting out here. It is to simulate water cooler chat, yeah. Which is very fun. Yes, we spoke about one battle after another. Good Boy and Tron Ares because Jacob and I went to a screening. So Jacob was on this episode too. So yeah. Thank you, Alara. I appreciate that. Big up, Real Gamer. And, shout out Hayley Williams. We do love her. We really do love her. What an icon. One of the GOATs. Genuinely a fucking incredible singer. Her voice is just as good, if not better, live. Amazing. God bless. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging, everyone. Let's go raid. Well, speaking of Jacob, let's go raid Jacob. Yeah, if not random stream before, I will see you guys Friday. We'll do an actual fact check Friday this week. Should be fun. But otherwise might be before that as well, hopefully. Yeah, just not on Wednesday because I have a big fucking day. So yeah, bring your facts. Let me check them. Tell Jacob I said hi, everybody. Have a lovely week. I hope you're all feeling better than I am. Drink your water.